Tuesday night, and we are here for another Football Manager stream. I'm Adwin84, and welcome. So, hoping that tonight we can see a bit of continuation of the form we had towards the end of last stream. So, we had a terrible start to the season as Hertha manager. We were 15th and hovering just above the relegation zone, but in the last stream we turned it around. We started to win some games. We started to move up the table. But before the last game of last night, the last stream on Thursday night, we got that dreaded message saying that the next game is incredibly important to your future. Thankfully, we managed to win that comfortably, and we've moved up to 9th in the table. But we still need to continue doing well. Otherwise, I suspect we may be looking for another job sooner rather than later. In fact, let's jump in and have a look at how we're going on in the table here. To 9th, we have improved fairly significantly on where we were right down here. And in fact, as you can see, we have won a few games. So we beat Hanover in the league, we've beaten Stuttgart, draw against Union Berlin, but we beat Bayer Leverkusen, Arminia Bielefeld and Freiburg. But we did lose 1 to Wolfsburg. But either way, we are moving our way up the table, and we're now in touch with the European places. Our board expects us to be in the Europa League positions, which is 5th, can be 6th, depending on who wins the cup. So we're definitely in touch with reaching our objectives. The board, they've gone from an E to a C rating, so we are definitely getting back on their good side. But the truth is, the supporters hate us. The fans absolutely despise us. They expect us to reach the Champions League, which we are still some way off. We're not yet halfway through the season, so there's still plenty of time for us to turn it around and get us back into it. But yeah, we need to continue the winning. In the Conference League, we're doing fine. We're on course for qualification and hopefully even for top 8, so we get to skip around. And let's hope that in the next few games, where we have Apollon, Limassol and Cadiz, we should get through with relative ease, and even in league, Nuremberg, Augsburg, and then home to Bayern Munich. So we've got a couple of big games coming up for us tonight. Oh dear Lord. Okay, so we've had another message. This could be our last. Disappointing, seeing as we have a rating of C, but is it the supporters now? Do they have a moderate influence on the board? So, maybe that's the problem. Let's go and do a thing. But I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've ever won a competition such as that. So I was very excited when I got that email yesterday. And we're putting some pressure on Apollon here, but we really could do with getting a goal of some kind. That'll do it. That'll do it. Well done, Cho. Perhaps I need to remember that he's there and is a viable option. Burkholt now steals the ball, puts it forward for Cho, and it comes off of the post, but he's first to the follow-up, and that's 2-0. And at least we get to keep our job for another match. And lots of changing around in some of their players there. I'm sure I just saw them put their left back up front, which is, well, it's definitely an interesting way to try and switch things up. And can Cho get his hat-trick? He is, I think, our first choice penalty taker as well, so you'd expect him to bury this, and he does exactly that. 3-0. Apollon pushed aside, and that's us into the knockout rounds. And I think that is probably us qualified, or not quite, but a point in the next one will do and get us through to the round of 16. Let's do a thing. Daw now trying to bring the ball out, but he lays it back for Kari. We're going to call him Kari. Cho plays the ball through towards Hildebrand, but not quite quick enough to get there. And we recycle at the back. Keely now forward for Vega. Good run from Vega. Cho, and it's goal number 1. And I think that gives me a bit of confidence to bring Cho off at half time. Now we've actually got the goal, I can relax a little bit. But Nürnberg really just lump it forward with no real hope of doing anything with it. I think they're playing a 4-4-2, which is probably at least part of the reason. Hildebrand trying to beat the same man 4 times before finally laying it off to Kari. Back to Bradley. And he charges in. And oh, that's a wonder goal. Oh, I love to see that. And you've got a right back who's willing to charge into the box like Bradley did just then. It's a thing of beauty. I was waiting for a cross. He had 3 men waiting, and instead he just saw the space and charged into it himself. Good ball through for Burkholt, and that's a penalty. And it's surely a no-brainer, ref. In fact, you might want to give a bit of consideration to that red card in your pocket. And it is indeed a pen. So Burkholt steps up. Put it away, buddy. Or hit it straight at the goalkeeper so softly that he's able to catch it. Again, XG 3.5, 2 goals. We need to be far, far more clinical. Let's see if we can keep this form going. Just wondering what his preferred role is. Doesn't really have one, does he? False 9, that's interesting. And Ralph Daw has, oh yes, a cracker of a goal. Not bad to be 18 and have the confidence to do that in a European match. What a goal. And I'd take that as vindication for my decision to retrain him as a left winger so that he can do exactly things like that. It's all been one-way traffic so far, but as has been the problem pretty much all season, we need to really start taking advantage of these situations and get more goals. Daw doing his best there. Vega now breaking into the box. Can he get it across? It's Burkholt, and it's 2. Much, much better. Like, Daw is injured, so we're going to have to get him off at half time. And we've conceded a goal when, what is that, a first shot? My goodness. I think he has. His condition has just deteriorated massively there. I don't want him to be in a position where I have to sub off a sub, but I will if it means... Well, actually, I've got a bit of time. Maybe I'll leave him on. We've got a bit of time before the next match. And Vega gets in on the act. There we go. Gabri Vega. Big ball forward for Burkholt there. We're in behind the defence. Can he cut it across? Diamandi's there. And he gets a goal. Oh, maybe Diamandi is a false 9 after all. Kadith now with a free kick on the edge of the box. It's headed out for a corner. And any moment now, get your words out, Adam. Any moment now, the referee should blow his whistle, and this match will come to an end, and we will be through to the round of 16 in the Conference League. And that's headed over the bar. Any more time, ref? No, it is over. And Ralph Daw gets the European Golden Boy Award. Richly deserved. Happily pay a bit over the odds for that. £10 million loan. Let's see if I can bring that down. Perfect. Okay. If we can get him in at least before the Bayern game, that will be a good signing. I don't like how we're boxed in for a throw there. We've just given it away. I mean, we've just conceded a goal within a minute and a half, and we've given it to them. But oh, Football Manager. Lochi now. Can he get a goal on his first start for the club? He can. I'm a lot happier now. Now I've seen that big lad score. I'm a very happy man. And Connor Bradley does well to steal the ball there, and we are moving forward. Diamande now. Ball through for Burkholt, who should be able to finish from here, and it's 2-1. And no, he was never offside. Not in a million years, ref. There we go. VAR won't let you cheat, referee. Well, it's a very good move from Augsburg. I do think Odegaard was offside there. Certainly looked it to me, yeah. But it just shows that we're still just that little bit vulnerable. Hardy now gets into the box. Can he do something? And it's a goal. So his 5th goal of the season, and well, it's coming at a good time. I've started to doubt Hardy a little bit, but that was that was all him. Just burst past his defender, gets in behind, and then smashes it in from a very acute angle. But well, the goalkeeper, despite being recovering about 90% of Hardy's view of the goal there, can't do anything about it, and we are 3-1 up. And I do think we're starting to starting to look like a team that deserves to be in the Champions League next season. We've still got some way to go. We've got some ground to make up, but we are looking more and more like a club that deserves to do just that. Oh, Diamande's done really well. It was a lovely touch to get him through, and a delicate chip over the goalkeeper, and he is starting to make himself known in this squad. Excellent stuff there. But this has turned around quite nicely, this match. We've not been massively dominant. We've not had more of the ball. We've not even really had that many more shots, but we've finished them, and that's something we weren't able to do just at the start of the season. And Adeyemi is coming in to join us on loan. The board certainly expects us to get a bit further on, and I've just seen their form. They've won all of their last 5, so this is going to be quite the test. Burkhardt. Chrysostomou, who we brought in knowing full well he's quite good in the air, and he's done the job. And he's got his first goal for us. I mean, you can call me an absolute genius and I would listen and accept what you're saying, because he's done just the job. Probably should have done a bit better with that. Or Burkhardt capitalises on a bad mistake from the Wolfsburg defender there. And we're 2-0 up. Oh, we genuinely struggled to get goals even from very favourable positions at the start of the season. And now we seem to have found some form. And Adeyemi is completely free and clear there. And it's just an audacious chip over the goalkeeper. And, well, that's a debut and a half, isn't it? Well, there was me thinking this was going to be... I was pretty much setting myself up to lose this one. Didn't think we'd be 3-0 up at half time. Although that's an absolute rocket from Joe Scally, whoever Joe Scally is. Well done, that man. And it's Chrysostomou again. Do feel free to type in the chat, everyone. Adwin is a genius. Lovely stuff. Well, it sounds like a really frustrating game. It really does. Ranked wise, yeah. Honestly, it sounds like you get as many wins as I used to playing Warzone. In fact, it probably sounds like you get more. And just as an aside, we've taken a lead within 2 minutes against FC Bayern. That's good stuff. Away. Good. Get out. My God, he just moved at the speed of light. And of course, first goal of the season. First ever goal for Bayern. Of course. Let's make them work for everything. Burkhardt, good ball for Adeyemi. Burkhardt again. This time for Adeyemi, and that's Upamecano who manages to get in the way. So maybe you had a really good assistant. And Burkhardt misses a great opportunity for us to take the lead here again. Because you know you're coming back to FM. Oh, and we've just given that away, and they've hit the post, and I thought my defenders were going to contrive somehow to give them an easy opportunity. No, you've got all of those players, you've still got 127 million left. Well, I'll take a draw here, I think. Talking of sorting ourselves out, let's see if we can go and do a number against Cologne and keep moving back up the league. We are really starting to show ourselves as a potential Champions League squad. Now, we may have left our charge up the table a little bit too late, but we still have about half a season to go, so I don't think it's completely over yet. We've massively underperformed against their XG. I think by about 12 goals, so I think that gives you some idea as to where we're failing. But we've definitely turned a corner. Carney now, and come on, that's got to be a goal, and it is. Diomande. I mean, his return to goal scoring form. He joined us from my old club Rangers, where he got well into double figures playing in central midfield. His return to goal scoring form for us here at Hertha has gone quite some way to propelling us up the table. And I've just noticed Adeyemi is injured, so we'll see out this highlight and then we will make a change there. And carry. Yes, that's 2. I've noticed all of the teams like to play very narrow formations. Has anyone else played in Germany and seen that? Is that true to life, or is it just an FM thing? But everything seems incredibly narrow, and we've gone and conceded a goal. Let's not panic. We won't panic, but we will just freshen things up a little bit. God-awful formation where they have 7 defenders and then either 1-2, so an attacking midfielder and 2 strikers, or a 2-1 where you have 2 attacking midfielders and a striker. Awful formation. And we've gone and thrown it away. Scholl scores, shocker, his first goal for the club. It's always against us. Welcome back. Your raid emote got approved, so we'll have a chance to use that fairly shortly. How are you doing, mate? How's your week been so far? How was your weekend? I realised I didn't do a weekend stream this time around. Too much socialising. It's the thing of beauty. Okay, we have an injury time penalty. Hildebrand steps up and... Oh, this is the man who wants to leave us because he wants to... He wants to go to a bigger club, but I don't think he deserves it after that god-awful penalty. Can we take advantage of the corner? No. Yeah, honestly, I don't think it was bad as it could have been. After the first 15 seconds, oh, it looked like you were going to be in for a rough day. That's a 4-4-2. Classic. And well, that's disappointing. We've been the better team, but we've really not produced anything. So we're going to tell them not good enough and hope they go out and sort themselves. I think I've only got the 1 slot. There's one that I think Twitch gives you as a default, which is the GG star or whatever. So I think I can rotate one out, rotate one in for that one. But that's it. So we're going to need to get more subs, people. People are going to have to start coming subscribing just so Chief here can show off his artistic talent. And Diamande knew that was coming, didn't he? He flew from the edge of the box. He started running before I think the shot even came in. And Keeley through for Cho, and we're so glad to have that boy back. No, ref, that's a goal. Get your finger out of your ear. There we go. Lovely, lovely. I've been editing my stream videos down to a short 20 or 30 minute highlight package for YouTube, and I've noticed over the last, I think streams between sort of 9 and 13, actually that might be maybe sort of 12 to 15, that sort of area. I see a lot of goals happening behind my tactics screen because I'm just not pausing. So yeah, that's made it very obvious for me that I need to start pausing when I'm making changes. And we've got a 3rd goal. Just seeing something that has Danny G as Pride of Birmingham. Smethwick proud boy. We shouldn't be conceding goals like that. That's pathetic. Yes, another one where we've done it ourselves. Carhane just doesn't get rid of the ball, doesn't close down quickly enough, and just he's all at sea there. Bag somewhere. Danny G, Pride of Smethwick. And that is a return to winning ways. But let's round off the night. So we started in 9th, we've finished in 7th, although Leipzig do have a game in hand on us. But most importantly, we are closing in on those European places. We've got 16, no we've not, we've got 14 games left to force our way into those European places. I do suspect if we don't make it into Europe, we don't see another season with Hertha. So we need to keep picking up wins. Tonight we started with Apollon, we finish with Frankfurt, and next time we are going Leipzig, Dortmund, Hoffenheim, Gladbach, all teams above us, well, close to us. So a big night coming up, and that'll be Thursday night stream. So if you're not already following, please do drop a follow and come back and join us on Thursday night when we'll see just what Hertha are made of, what this squad are made of. It's been a pleasure to have you all here with me tonight, and I hope to see you again in the next stream. Take care and good night.